Hi everybody, welcome to week 240 something, holy shit. It's all just a jumble at this point. I mean, I have 2 episodes of the same number for 2 different series at this point. Yeah, I'll fix that. We have some badass mods this week, but not as badass as my Spectre custom mousepad. Just look at this beauty. I chose my own image, I cropped it, I chose the exact size I wanted. You can ask them for any custom size, and now my arms are comfy and I get to look at Skyrim while playing Skyrim. Use my code MXR for 20% off. There's a link down below. Roll the intro. First up, we have an improvement to your Dawn Guard, because quite frankly, they need it. So I'm gonna be quite frank with you, alright? You're gonna have to download Frankly HD Dawn Guard armor and weapons, a mod that retextures all the equipment that the Dawn Guard use. Now, since comparing characters in motion often leads to T-posing, I will be not so conspicuously staring at them while they sleep. The difference is astonishing. So astonishing that this man woke up from his slumber just to take a gander. Or he's just sleeping with his eye open, you know, not creepy at all. And just the quality of the blades, how you can see each individual line in the metal. Is this really a 2011 game? Cause I don't believe it. Every single groove in the wood of the handles looks so real. And the crossbow, it's just a thing of beauty. You no longer have to go out and find a crossbow mod, because these look just as good as any of the highest quality weapon mods out there. And he's even added runed versions of the weapons. And these are even more stunning, literally stunning. If you have the right EMB, you might go blind. All of their special enchantments. For example, bashing of the hammer will place a random rune on the ground. And the axe, which will actually count how many undead you've killed, and then get stronger based on that number. I mean, there aren't too many items unique to the Dawn Guard faction, but retexturing an entire faction with such quality that you'd only see in individual weapon mods is quite an accomplishment. And I'm sure when these guys wake up tomorrow, they'll be like, oh, whoever did this, thank you so much. And it is time once again for what the hell is going on with the Creation Club? Nordic jewelry. No. Just no. Why would you think we wanted this? Mirror Watch. Okay, it seems like Tundra Homestead all over again, but in the College of Winterhold. Wait a minute. What the fuck is this? With Rare Curios, your alchemy options are greatly expanded with 50 new ingredients. Are you telling me that Khajiit has new wares? If I have the coin, and only for $1, now you have my interest. So this mod adds 51 new items to the various Khajiit caravans. Items from different provinces, previous games, giant piles of true wax. Items that could potentially cause people who are really into the Elder Scrolls lore to release one of these from their pants. Okay, that's not funny. And if you start eating these ingredients, you'll start unlocking some brand new alchemical effects, including Cure Poison, Light, Night Eye, and Spell Absorption. Effects that prior to this mod were not able to be put into a potion. Now the mod isn't just a variety of interesting looking ingredients, it also adds some new ammunition. For example, the Cork Bulb arrow, made from Cork Bulb root. Am I ever gonna go out of my way to buy Cork Bulb roots from Khajiit traders and then craft them at a forge into arrows that barely do more than the iron arrow? That's the question to be answered. And there's also a few new types of bolts you can craft, but maybe the most important could be the iconic Poisoned Apple from the Dark Brotherhood of Oblivion. The mesh looks, yeah, that's fine, But does it work like it did in Oblivion? First I put it on a guard. He didn't die. It only does 4 points of damage over 60 seconds. What am I supposed to do with that? That's barely enough to kill a child. In fact, let's try that out. God damn it. I can't even do that. Oh, it worked. I mean, that's not exactly how it worked in Oblivion. Not like Oblivion was that immersive anyways. Besides, there's already a lethal apple in Skyrim.
I've been looking
for you too.
Could you spare a coin?
I'll spare your life, psych. The Welkin Stone makes a return, restoring all of your magicka upon consumption. Even the beautiful and special Wireless Stone, which does not charge up all your weapons. It instead acts as a common soul gem. Not a oh wait a minute, it's actually called the Flawed Stone. Okay, very funny, Bethesda. Very funny. Now is all of this, at the very least, worth $1? Please give us your money. Please, just $1. We even brought back stuff from Oblivion. You guys like Oblivion, right? No! I'd rather buy a condom at a dollar store and risk pregnancy than buy this. No, I'm kidding. Yeah, sure. Fellas, this next mod has more sleuts than any other mod has ever sleuted. Does that make any sense? There's more sloot per square inch than any other mod before it. Is that a better explanation? Ladies and gentlemen, but mostly just gentlemen, the most endorsed follower mod of this year goes to Harem, a mod that adds that you can find scattered throughout Skyrim. And you know, of course, clothes are so overrated. Oh god, oh, I'm not racist. I'm not racist. What a beautiful face. He's clearly used some absurdly high quality uncompressed textures here, because when anything requires just a little bit more memory, right, they all turn black. I mean, not like that's wrong or anything. And all of them have a unique body slide preset. I can't show you them, but just know that they're big and floppy. So I found a mod that converted the vanilla clothing to the UUNP body and used the most popular body slide preset out of all of the 18 followers, which apparently was Manuela. So everybody is using her body, and holy shit, you gotta draw the line somewhere. So I went in game, found a more realistic one, which I think was Gianna. I don't know. There's too many of them. There's Abe, there's Cassia, Darshi, Esther, there's her, and that one, which, you know, I later realized was a mistake. Your game just cannot physically handle the amount of HD sleuts in one room. So I got out of there with whatever sleuts I could and began spawning them on the throat of the world, and put them up against the Ebony Warrior. 18 versus 1. Oh, the humanity. It ended swiftly, and then he came back. Even Thomas was against him, and trust me, you don't want Thomas against you. And oh shit, he's actually doing really well. I mean, I've never seen such respect of woman. He was dishing out respect like it was a Chinese family dinner. Just one by one respecting them off the mountain. Sure, they are wearing miniskirts and some of them are voluntarily walking off the mountain, and he did get knocked down like 3 times, but my god, he definitely knows how to respect woman. Next up, we have, hands down, one of the coolest mods ever made for Skyrim. And there have been a lot of cool mods that have been made for Skyrim. In fact, mods of this quality and caliber, I thought we would never see again, but I was wrong. I was so wrong. This is Path of the Anti-Mage, and it begins when you head to the Srathi Bogs and discover a brand new, beautifully designed world space with a few custom enemies you won't find in Skyrim. In here, you'll find some rune stones that, when placed in the correct spot, will unlock some shrines. There are about 5 shrines in this area that'll grant you new abilities as you earn perk points, forming almost like a metaphorical perk tree in the sky. Screw reading books, alright? This is as cool as it gets. All these new perks and abilities are designed to turn you into a mage killer. Anti-mages slay mages by becoming what they seek to destroy, a mage. I mean, even that line is just badass, okay? For example, one of the perks you'll gain is Oculent Sight, which completely changes your eyes like some sort of Naruto Sharingan shit. That'll allow you to detect all mages or anything magical. This can mean creatures with high mana or even magical items. Being an anti-mage will also grant you Womb Burn, stunting your magicka regeneration, but also giving you a ton of magic resistance based on what rank of Womb Burn you have. At the max, you also get the Darkcaster ability, which will absorb incoming spells and give it to you as magicka or magicka regen, basically giving you a massive advantage over anything magical. Not to mention, you get a silence ability that you can interrupt any spell with, even a counter spell ability that you can counter spells and shouts with, or you could just simply evade spells and chase down your mages using Shadow Step. And if the enemy is in range, you'll actually Shadow Step behind them. And if that wasn't Naruto sounding enough, try Mirror Image. There's nothing in this world more badass than spawning 2 clones of yourself on each side and watching them wreak havoc and distract your enemies. I could also think of a couple other uses for this mod, but that's gonna go on a different platform. And for some reason mine also comes with a dragon. You know, I don't know why, but I'm not complaining. And at high levels, you even get to create an anti-magic zone, which almost basically forces any mage within its bubble to man the hell up and pick up a dagger, in which you will pull out your primary weapon, the psionic blades. I mean, you thought ethereal blades were badass enough. Look at how she's holding them. You could even launch a ranged attack when you power attack. And if you have a dual wield blocking mod, you could even create a ward when you block with these blades. I don't think there's a single more badass spell than that. And then you can even upgrade these abilities through the upgrade shrine by sacrificing Daedra hearts. For example, Grim Reach will double the size of your anti-magic zone. Usually spell mods try and cover every single aspect of magic, give you the spells in the same ways all the time. This mod gives you a narrow set of extremely useful and complementary spells that fit a very specific theme and are given to you in a cool and creative way. Where did this guy even come from? I don't know. I have a feeling after this, guys, we're gonna have to go to Lover's Lab. We're done here, guys. No other mods will be topping this one. Who wants to see that? I know you do. I know you do. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.
Looking for some cheap games? Check out g2a.com and use the code MXR to get 3% cash back. Link down below.